But does it hold water?
I guess, sure.
How does it hold water?
I don't know. I'm not the one that's investigating this. All my main focus right now is making sure my daughter is okay. Trying to find out if, okay, she's with grandma. Fine. Is she in that house?
The quiet of the night was shattered by the sound of breaking glass. A man claimed he narrowly escaped death. But as police dug deeper, every detail of his story revealed puzzling contradictions.
That shot at you that went through the side window, and then the bullet just landed on the dashboard, didn't get lodged in the dashboard, right?
Like inside of this? No, it's sitting on the, that's what we found.
Right, just sitting on there. And then the second bullet just went through the car door, but didn't exit out the other side.
It's in there now still. I've asked investigators if y'all wanted it still, but they said they would have to tear up the door, and at the scene, they asked if I would give permission. I said no, let me check with my girlfriend first, and they told me to just call back if I want to meet them at the police precinct so they can go through. But I asked, who's the first detective?
Bradley or something.
Bradley, yeah. I called him and told him that I found something else in my car that came from the bullet, I'm assuming. And I asked him if he needed it, and he said they had everything they needed from the first bullet. So I told him okay.
How come you didn't clean out the glass in the car?
Just being lazy.
Does your baby crawl on your floor?
In the car?
No. In your house. In your house. Where you live in?
No.
Never on the floor?
No, we keep him on the couch or in the bed with us. Or he in his crib. We don't put him on the floor.
Generally, babies not necessarily that he's on the floor all the time, but I mean, you're gonna step on the glass, you're gonna bring it in the house.
Yeah, but I mean, again, we never put him on the floor because we don't vacuum butter every so often, so the carpet's usually dirty.
Does it make sense to you that the bullet only went through glass and didn't go through anything else and just landed on the dashboard and then went through?
I don't know.
The one piece of metal and then didn't go through.
Well, the detectives pointed out that it hit the glass, or went through the glass, hit the top dashboard, and ricocheted off the windshield or whatever. So I don't know.
Is that where it happened at?
Where?
Where you say it happened at?
That's what they told me.
No, I'm asking you, is that where it happened at?
Where what happened at?
The shooting that you said.
At my parents' house, yes.
Your parents' house?
Well, down the street from my parents' house.
He avoided going home after the shooting, afraid his mother would worry and demand answers. Choosing silence, he hid the truth, even as his sister and girlfriend grew suspicious of the shattered glass.
Did you go to your parents' house after?
No, because I didn't want my mom asking questions about that.
Why?
Because I know my mother, she's always worried, always thinks the worst. And I just don't like to, the same way I like to keep things away from my sister, I keep away from my mother,
But a bullet hole in the side of the car and shattered glass. What did you tell them?
My mom found out a couple of days later when my girlfriend was picking up my son. I think she asked about the glass, and my girlfriend just told her it broke, whatever. As far as my sister, I told her the next day when I had to take her to work, or my girlfriend was taking her to work, I told her, you're going to see glass in the car, and the window's broken, don't ask about it. And she said, why is the glass broken? I told her, don't ask about it. She said, all right. And she never asked about it.
She said that you told her it was an accident. That's what she said. I mean, over and over again.
I told her not to ask about it.
Then why would she say that you told her there was an accident?
I didn't tell her that.
That's what she said.
That's not what I told her.
Why would she lie?
I don't know. But I never sat there and told her I had an accident. I specifically told her, don't ask about the glass. And the only thing she asked me was, are you okay? I said, yes, I'm okay. She said, is everything okay with you? I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I left it at that. Mom found out, I'm not sure how long later, but she asked about the glass and said that she wanted to know how it broke. And I told her about, me being shot at. And she said, was it Danielle? I told her at first we thought it was, but I think she may have pissed somebody off, whatever. And, she had told me this is getting too far and I need to stay away. And she's always repeated since, me and Danielle's had problems. Stay away from there, just go through it with the courts. And I'll keep saying I'll do it through the courts, but I still want to see my daughter in between the time that, now till court. So.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me.
What's that?
That both of these bullets, well, you're lucky that you didn't get hit if you were in the car.
I was.
That they were at such close range and didn't go through but just one pane of glass, but then, also went through one door and not outside the other one.
I don't know if y'all need to check the metal. It's an older car, so if y'all need to check the metal in the door and see if something's able to stop that bullet or whatever, feel free. I'm not sure which I'm being accused of right now.
I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense to me that the bullets aren't going to go through the car.
When questioned, his story grew confusing. He insisted he only saw a flash of a gun in the dark before ducking. Yet strangely, no one in the area reported hearing any shots fired that night.
It just stopped short like that. It would make more sense if somebody was further away from you and the bullet didn't have that much power behind it, because it's starting to lose power. But right next, it was pretty much from right here to right here. That's how far away you are. And then now you're saying that you didn't tell your sister that it was an accident, but she swears up and down that you told her it was an accident.
No, I never told her it was an accident.
She swears up and down that you told her that it was an accident.
I didn't tell her that.
It doesn't make any sense. Your story doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I want you to tell me something else because it doesn't make any sense.
That's the truth. I'm telling you what it is, what happened.
Nobody around there heard any gunshots.
I didn't hear it either.
Which doesn't make any sense either.
All I know is I seen gun and I ducked down and I closed my eyes and said, I love my kids.
Which is at 10:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
There's no lights on that street. But you happen to see a dark hand with a dark gun come out the window.
When I'm driving and then I see my light sitting there and I just see something like that come out, that's why when they asked me was it a revolver or the automatic, whatever, I said, I don't know. I just seen something go like that. That's what I saw. And as soon as I saw it, I just ducked down and closed my eyes.
Because if I was trying to kill you, and I'm coming towards you, right, I'd be shooting, I'd be unloading. I mean, what kind of criminal doesn't try to unload when they're doing a drive-by?
I don't know.
I mean, you would think that your front windshield would be hit, because I'm sure they weren't, skating by. That doesn't make any sense. Two vehicles coming this way, and your front windshield doesn't get hit, and the bullets barely pass through the vehicle.
I don't know what to tell you.
Tell me the truth of where
I'm
where
telling
this
you the
happened
truth.
at.
I'm telling you the truth. I showed them exactly where it was, and then they said, where exactly the shooting happened. I said, I don't know.
Why didn't you haul ass out of there? I certainly, if somebody just shot at me,
I don't know.
I wouldn't stop right there.
Well, I didn't stop where the shooting happened.
You turned right on the thing and then stopped right there.
Yeah.
I'd be hauling ass.
Well, I don't know. I reacted the way I reacted.
That opening chills me to the core. Josh's story of a drive-by shooting feels like a house of cards, ready to collapse. Bullets that barely dent a car? No one hearing shots? It's like he's spinning a tale to dodge something darker. I feel the detective's frustration, and it hooks me. How does someone think they can outrun the truth when every detail screams suspicion?
Why did the bullets stop so suddenly, as though their force had been lost before reaching the target?
I don't wake up and plan on how I'm gonna deal with getting robbed or getting shot at or somebody wanting to fight me. It's just...
Well, I mean, I don't plan in these scenarios. Well, maybe some scenarios do because I'm like that. But still, if somebody just shot at me and my window's busted out, I certainly wouldn't stop. What if they turn around?
I don't know. I don't...
That's why your story don't make any sense.
Well, I apologize for it, but all I can tell you is what I can remember and how it felt, sort of.
Did it happen somewhere else? I mean, where else could it have happened?
Did it happen where it happened?
Were you pulling out the driveway and someone shot at you?
No, I called 911.
Who pissed you off and was shooting at you?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. I told them. I said to 911 operator, I think my baby mom's just trying to kill me. Because I don't beef with anybody.
You've got to know more than that. You've got to tell me a different story because it doesn't make any sense.
I'm telling you what I know.
It don't make any sense. None of it.
I'm sorry.
You're saying somebody's shooting at you. They only put 2 bullets that can't even hardly go through the car. And you see this dark arm and a dark gun come out of the darkness. And it's dark because there's no lights around there. Your story doesn't hold water.
Okay.
So make me believe. Tell me something else.
It's nothing I can tell you. I feel like I'm being accused of something I don't even know what I'm being accused of, but like, why would I lie and somebody try to kill me? Like, that makes no sense to me.
Just your story doesn't make any sense. I mean, I went out there and reacted to the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't see. Couldn't see anything. Because I wanted to believe you. But it doesn't make any sense. So who was shooting at you?
I don't know.
Did they get pissed off at you and shoot at you?
No. I know, come on.
She's not the nicest person in the world.
She's nicer than most.
She's not the nicest person. If I was thinking that you were screwing baby mama number 1, I'd be pissed off at you and want to shoot you.
And how would she shoot at me? Because I think my car was still broken at that time.
So?
Okay, and she doesn't have friends.
Attention turned to his ex-girlfriend, a woman with whom he had constant tension. Jealousy, custody battles, and a fractured relationship all became possible motives for such a deadly attack.
Matter of fact, she talks to my friends more than she talks to anybody she knows other than co-workers.
I don't even believe it happened where you're saying that it happened.
And there's nothing to talk about.
She has her own boyfriend.
Her boyfriend from 4 or 5 years ago. We've been together for 4 years. 5 years ago.
You can't tell me that she doesn't have any friends.
You can call
Everybody
her.
has friends.
You can call her. She just started talking to a girl that just came back into town from like 2 years ago.
Everybody has friends.
Mm.
Did they get pissed off at you? And
No. Matter of fact, she was... I don't know where she may have been home. Either at home or at work. That's the only thing she does. We don't have the money to go out and do stuff, so we're either at home or at work.
what makes sense to me is you're taking her car to go see baby mama number 1. She's trying to stop you.
I've taken her car plenty of times. Matter of fact, Danielle told me I needed to start taking her car because her neighbor in front of her house knows what my car looks like and would always call Danielle's mom and say, he's back over there. And Danielle's mom would say, I want him out, blah, blah, blah. And Danielle kept telling me, you need to take your red truck, you need to take your red truck. And I said, fine.
I don't believe that. Maybe some days, if she was in a good mood, she might be okay with it or let you take the truck over there. But there's no way that this girl believes. And believe me, she doesn't believe you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That you're not screwing her. And you were. that she's not pissed off about it.
But she would
And you're
leave.
not arguing about it.
We have a son together. She would leave before trying to jeopardize her family.
People do crazy stuff all the time.
Not her, not me, not us.
Yeah, they do. People make mistakes.
Okay,
People make mistakes.
us, I don't know, arguing and I don't know.
I mean, you can't tell me that you don't argue.
Yeah, here and there. We haven't
Has
since
the ever hit you?
once.
Tell me about it.
For what?
Just tell me about it.
It's okay. We got into argument and she was mad at me and we pushed each other, whatever. She's never sat there and tried to physically abuse me or anything.
Right. Was an argument over Danielle?
Possibly. We've had arguments about Danielle. We've had possibly arguments about me and her, about me and money, me and responsibilities, household chores, all kind of stuff.
Under mounting pressure, he admitted the truth. Their romance was turbulent, marked by jealousy, arguments, and even fights during her miscarriage. Cracks that revealed a dark, unsettling picture.
See, now you're starting to tell me the truth a little bit. Because before you're making out like you and this relationship was like roses.
Since the day my son was
and now
born.
you tell me.
Since the day my son was born, we've been fine.
And I asked her, I said, did you ever hit him or did he ever hit you? Of course, she lied and said no. Where did this incident happen at?
This is while she was going through her miscarriage when we was always arguing.
Okay.
Because I'm having a baby with Danielle and we're trying to get pregnant so we can be together and be happy. And she was going through a miscarriage, so she was unhappy a lot.
Okay. Did she ever hit you any other time?
No. We never had physical problems like that.
Really? That's not what your mom says.
My mom doesn't know about our relationship.
Yeah. When Danielle's baby was born, you stayed out all night at the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and then you came back, and the was so pissed that she slapped you.
No, she didn't.
That's what your mom says.
She never touched me. Not at my parents' house because, number one, if me and argue at my parents' house, my dad tells us we need to go home.
Why would your mom lie?
I don't know. And you can accuse me of lying, but you're asking me to tell you the truth. I'm telling you. I don't know if this is your way of trying to find the missing link or something.
This is what your mother told me. Because I spoke to your mom, I spoke to your dad, I spoke to your sister,
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to the.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, this is what your mother said.
My
I
mother
said,
doesn't.
I asked your mother, I said, did you ever see any physical violence in between them? She said yes. When you stayed out all night at the hospital, personally, I was on your side that time. You're having your baby. Of course you're going to stay out. But she was pissed. Your mom was pissed. And then she heard a slap. She came in and asked if she hit you. You just said yes.
Never hit me that. No. We have never raised hands at each other. We pushed each other before, but sitting there actually duking it out, no.
Well, I'm not saying it was any more than that. It was just that she slapped you.
No.
So your mom was lying.
I'm not accusing my mom. I don't know if you're lying.
That's what your mother told me. I'm not lying to you.
Well, I don't know that because I'm telling you I'm not lying to you, but you're saying I'm lying, so I don't know if you're
I'm
lying.
saying that your mom was lying to me. Your mom lied to me.
You could be lying on what she's lying about. I don't know.
Josh's deflections are maddening. His girlfriend's jealousy, his mother's slap story, it's a tangled web of half-truths. I'm struck by the tragedy of a man so caught up in lies he can't see the walls closing in. The law's precision. Here is like a blade cutting through his excuses. It's a stark reminder. Truth holds power, and evasion only tightens the noose.
No. Neither there's a lot of other things that's being said. Because one thing my dad says, I don't want to know about your relationship. You treat her right, she obviously treats you right. They've always vouched for that. They've defended her more than they've defended me. Whenever we've had arguments, I don't care how right I believe I am. They've always defended me. So
I'm not saying that they said anything bad about them. I just asked your mom. Your dad didn't say anything. He wasn't there. He didn't see it.
When his mother claimed she once heard a slap, he grew defensive. He denied abuse, saying it was only pushing, never violence. Yet the tension in his voice betrayed unease.
my dad was there when we argued that day when I came back.
Well, according to your dad, he never saw it or heard it.
He's the one who told
According
me
to your mom.
when I was trying to leave the house. and told I just didn't feel like dealing with this. I'm trying to leave the house. My mom grabbed me, and my dad said, just let him go, and I left the house. My dad was there.
Where did your dad get here? They're not saying anything bad about it.
No, I'm trying to tell the
They're not
truth.
saying that they don't like her, or they want you to break up with her, or anything like that. They're just saying, well, your mom told me that story. So why did you lying to me when she said that y'all never had a physical altercation?
Because I don't know. When I think physical altercation, I'm thinking abusive and.
I don't think I'm pushing anything. Pushing, shoving,
I
slapping.
wouldn't consider pushing abusive with us.
I've never pushed anybody in anger.
That's probably the only mistake I guess we make as far as, we shouldn't have done that or whatever. What I can say is since we knew the day that we knew that was gonna be able to make it and be born, we hadn't argued since. Our only arguments were because she was upset with the fact that she was having a miscarriage. So everything pissed her off. Her seeing kids with their parents on the streets, or going shopping seeing kids with their parents. The fact that I'm still seeing Danielle and the baby, whatever. Yes, that stuff pissed her off because she was having a miscarriage. But as soon as we passed, the first miscarriage didn't last more than 8 weeks. As soon as we made it to like 10 or 12 weeks, we hadn't argued since.
So you're saying that 10 to 12 weeks after the miscarriage, you've never had an argument with Davida?
Nothing big, no. Nothing. I can pretty much say that, yes.
That's not true, because it was only a couple months or a month or so prior when she had to look up Danielle's address because you weren't answering the phone. And she had to do the drive-by to see if you were there, and you were there.
And we didn't argue.
Yeah, you did. She even told me. She said that she came home. I said, what'd you say to him when you came home? She said that she was pissed. And you said, I left my phone in the car. You tell me you didn't get into a big argument over that, because if somebody had said that, if my partner or boyfriend had said that to me, I'd be like, right, you left your phone in the car, the charger died, or
okay, and
died.
there's been plenty of times.
That is bullshit.
There's been plenty of times where you can ask her, where she would call me, I'll go to a friend's house, shoot some pool.
Cracks surfaced when she drove out searching after his silence. His excuse, I left the phone in the car, sounded weak, raising suspicion that something darker lingered beneath.
Leave to come back home, and she would call me all night because she wouldn't hear from me for 3 hours, and come to find out, I'll come back and let her know. Look, there's a girl and a baby, 3 o'clock in the morning on this street. I took her to, her house, whatever. Next thing you know, got into it with her baby daddy. I don't even know the girl, and dude pulled a gun out on me. As a matter of fact, you can probably go to Cobb County Police and see a report about that. And she says, Josh, you gotta stop playing Captain Save-A-Hole. You can't save the world. You can't save the world. That's your problem. And there's times where I'll be at a gas station, a homeless man say, or somebody with car troubles, or somebody, hey, do you have $5? I need gas. And I say, look, where do you need to go? And I'll go take them. And she'll call me up 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, whenever, and she'll say, what are you doing? Look, I just met some dude at a laundromat. He's going through something. Just get him where he needs to go.
I mean, that has nothing to do with...
And we wouldn't argue about that stuff.
Okay. And that's fine. I'm sure you probably aren't like that. I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I don't believe it.
I know.
Okay, but listen to this. If I'm dating somebody, and they're like, and I'm trying to get home, and it's late or whatever, they're supposed to be answering the phone, and I do drive by, find out where they're at, and they finally come home. They're like, left my phone in the car. That is some bullshit. She knew where you were at. She knew what you were doing. We all know what you were doing. And that's one of the best, dumbest cop-out lines. I mean, if I was you, I'd say the same thing. But first of all, I came in,
and you can talk.
and my phone's in the car.
And you can talk to the ask. There's been times where I would go over there and I would fall asleep with my daughter. The same way I spend time with my daughter, I spend with my son. I sit there 5-10 minutes, and the rest of the time I'm watching TV, making sure I can just see him. That's what I plan on doing today when I get home. I'll I'm gonna watch my son for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. He'll be on the.
I'm just saying that there's no way she didn't go off on you for saying something stupid like that.
There's been times where she would call and blow my phone up, and I would be asleep, and I would wake up, and I would tell her, hey, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. She said, all right, what time are you coming home? I said, okay, I'll be home by 2. All right.
Because she was pissed. She's blowing up your phone. She's pissed. The only reason why I blow up somebody's phone is because I was pissed at them.
No, matter of fact, I just blew her phone up the other day because she was supposed to be home at a certain time. And she said, oh, sorry, I was shopping. All right.
It's different because you know she's not out screwing around.
I don't know that.
Oh, really? So, do you think she's screwing around on you?
No.
You just said you don't know that.
I mean, I don't feel like she is, but, I mean, she could be.
Well, which one is it? Either you do or you don't.
It's whatever. I'm not worrying about that right now. That's something that's not in my focus.
Jealousy took center stage. The detective insisted betrayal always fuels anger, but he claimed he'd just walk away, saying his children mattered more than any broken love.
We've had our mess ups in our relationship where she lied to me about something and found out differently, and then we broke up, and then now I had the baby, then we got back together. Like, we've been through our things here and there.
There's no way, I don't care what is going on in the world. Love is love. If I think that you're screwing around on me, I don't care what else is going on, I'm still going to be pissed about it. I'm still going to be wondering about it.
I told her, you do what you want to do, fine. That just means I don't have to be here. I'm not going to argue about it. I've been through that before. I've had my heart broken before.
Really? Somebody's going to cheat on you and you're not going to care about it?
I'll just leave, yes. I'm not going to argue about it. I've had my heart broken before.
Well, I mean, you might just leave, but I'm just saying, you're not going to care about it. You're not going to be pissed about it.
No.
You've had a relationship and a baby with this girl, but you're not going to care.
I could walk in right now and somebody's banging her back out, and I'll be like, okay, I'll just leave. Because I've learned the reason why people get in trouble right now is so many men in jail right now because a woman has pissed them off.
Okay. You may be a calm guy, and you seem like a calm guy, but that is... No one on this earth is going to come home and see their woman getting banged and just be like, okay. No one. I don't even think Jesus would take that okay.
I don't believe in Jesus, so.
I'm just saying he was
supposedly,
if he did walk this earth, supposedly he was one of the greatest guys that ever walked this earth. I think he might be a little pissed about that.
I'm just telling you, me.
I mean, if you're gonna be honest, be honest.
And I'm gonna be honest. If somebody right now, I'm not gonna fight her, fight him. Just all right, and I'll pack my things and go.
And you might be that way. And that might be your reaction. But I'm telling you, you're trying to tell me that you're not gonna be pissed.
No.
You're not gonna care one little bit.
No. No.
That is a straight up lie.
No, it's not. I've learned that, okay, it's gonna happen. You can't control these things. I've been through a 4-year relationship prior to her where I was pissed because I found a text message. And my uncle had to sit there and tell me, you're gonna be a man now because every man has to get their heart broken once. And I had to go through it with my uncle.
You're telling me that you're not human and you don't have any feelings, because that would be an absolute... Well, if you had feelings, then you would be pissed.
But my feelings right now were with my son and my daughter. Mm-hmm. I'm not worrying about my woman. I can't just get another son and daughter. That person is who they are. But as far as a woman, I can go to Walmart and find another woman.
Well, it sounds to me like you don't give a fuck about that.
I love her.
No, you don't. Because if you loved her, you'd be pissed that she's fucking somebody else.
No. I would just know, okay.
No. It's one or the other. You either love her.
When we broke up and we still loved each other, we've never had a bad spat when we was broken up. And she was messing with somebody, and she still called me for money for her red truck, which we still have. And I gave her the money for it. I love her, but...
And you might do that.
Contradictions mounted. He confessed jealousy toward his ex, Danielle, yet spoke coldly about his partner now, suggesting she could be replaced without regret or hesitation.
You'll never get me to believe that if you went home and she's fucking somebody else, that you will not care. But you cared if Danielle did it.
No, I just didn't want nobody around my daughter.
That's not what everybody else told me.
I know. Because I just talked to her cousin, and her cousin said she said, Danielle told me you was trying to just protect somebody else from fucking her. I said, no, I don't want nobody around my daughter. And we talked about that situation. She was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So I know.
That does make sense to me, but it also makes sense to me that you wanted her, nobody else can have her.
No. Because she would text me or be mad at me and say, I'll say, where are you at? Or whatever. And she was like, are you coming over? Like, no. She was like, oh, I'm finna go fuck so-and-so. I'm okay, where's this gonna happen at? Oh, don't worry about it. Your daughter ain't gonna be around. I say, okay. So is your mom watching? Yeah, so don't worry about it. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So she never made you jealous?
At the beginning, yes.
So how is it that Danielle can make you jealous, but you don't give a fuck about Davida?
Don't know.
So you had a lot more passion for Danielle?
Yeah.
It's gotta be. Do you think that she was looking at somebody Sunday night?
Who?
Danielle.
I don't know.
Did you think that? I'm not saying if you knew it or not. Did you think that?
When I text her Sunday, I think I worked. So yeah, when I text her, usually I know that she's doing something when I tell her initially I'm not coming over. If she doesn't like dispute it, I know she's got something going on. You know.
So you thought that she was in somebody?
I don't know. She could have been, or I know she probably was doing something. I don't know.
What did you think she was doing?
With her saying, okay, I'll see you tomorrow, and I haven't seen her for 2 days, I figured, okay, she's either about to get drunk, high, or she's going to be chill with somebody. And I let it be.
But you didn't let it be.
You know, yeah, I did.
No.
Until I called her later on.
So you didn't let it be. You let it be for a little bit.
I know, I let that situation be, but then when I woke up and decided, all right, my nap is good, I called her and said, hey, you want me to come through still? Or text her or whatever saying you still want me to come.
Hearing Josh dodge questions about his daughter's safety breaks my heart. He claims to care, yet his calm cigarette break while she cries feels so cold. I feel torn. Empathy for a father, but anger at his reckless choices. The detectives push on his motives, jealousy, custody, shows how emotions can spiral into chaos, costing everything.
Shallow affection, the mask for a deeper secret, hidden behind layers of excuses and carefully crafted lies.
So what makes you... You've been working all day, you say you're tired. Too tired to go see your baby, but then you nap. I mean, you went to bed at like 11, played video games for 20-some minutes. You nap for what, maybe half an hour?
About almost.
And what time did you get up that morning?
What morning?
Sunday morning. What time did you have to be at work?
10, so I get up at like probably 9:30.
So, did you have to take anybody else to work that day?
My sister, yes.
What time did she have to be at work?
No, I had to bring my sister home from work.
What time did she get done?
6 or 7, depends on what she has to do.
So you were up at 6 or 7 that morning.
Yeah.
Right. So you come home, get changed, go to work.
No, I'll go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep for an
Like 2
hour.
hours.
You don't go to work all day. You're so tired you don't want to go sleep. You nap for 45 minutes at best. But then all of a sudden you get your enough energy to go see her.
There's been plenty of times where I would call her at 1 in the morning and ask Vita if I can go over, and she said, okay, she'll be over there for about 2 hours. And I'll come back. After Vita calls me after like 2 hours, she'll say, hey, I'm about to go to sleep. All right, I'm about to come home. She'd always tell me, bring home some peanuts from racetrack. It was like a 2 nights a week type of thing.
Did you stop at racetrack?
When?
Sunday.
Nah, I couldn't stop at the racetrack. I was locked up here.
I'm saying before.
Hmm?
Before.
Oh, before I went to her house?
Mhm.
No, I went straight to her house because I was worried.
Why were you worried?
Because she started drinking heavily again. And I constantly was worried. We talked about it all the time.
Before you said that she wouldn't drink heavily, she would just have beers.
Yes, she would drink heavily with me. And I'm worried that, okay, she probably was pissed drunk.
But she never did that before. She would only, just out of your mouth, you said that she would only drink heavily when you're around.
When I'm around, or if she has somebody with her. But that day I was worried, okay, she's not responding. Usually 12 o'clock midnight, she's not asleep. She usually goes to sleep about 2 or 3. You know, so I figured she was up. So with her not responding, I'm thinking, okay, I knew she was already smoking weed again. And if she's smoking weed, she's possibly doing coke again. So it's either the coke or the booze. And that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, but she never had a problem taking care of it by herself before?
She has.
When?
There's been 3 or 4 times where she's dropped or would fall off the couch and I would rush over there.
He described constant worry, drinking, drugs, even the baby falling. Yet his words clashed. He claimed care but admitted chaos, leaving detectives doubtful of his truth.
It's not fall. Babies fall all the time.
But it's a hard floor. And my daughter's crying, so, I mean, I'm sorry, but...
It's not. I mean...
That's something that I was worried about.
Babies get dropped all the time.
Doesn't mean it's okay.
I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just saying that babies get dropped all the time. On accident. I mean, it's not to anybody's knowledge or anybody's statements that she loved that child, wouldn't do anything to that child. Wouldn't do anything to put that child in harm's way.
According to them.
Do you think otherwise?
Yeah.
Why?
She's made a statement to me before saying, Josh, you better hope you don't get custody because I'm not going to live with her. And, you know, she's already threatened twice about suicide, one being pregnant. So, and then, of course, her family doesn't know a lot of things about her that I know.
What else?
Just like I constantly, when me and Danielle were together, and I realized why she was so sexual and why she was the way she was, you know, I tried to explain to her mother, sit down with her mother and tell her, Danielle, you need to talk to your daughter. Oh, she was, I never let anybody around. I'm like, look, she told me that when she's, and I told her, you need to get her help. And this is right before we broke up. Mm-hmm. And Danielle's always stated that she wanted help. She's always said, Josh, I need therapy. Josh, I need therapy. Then when she was pregnant and we was broken up, you know, she would say, Josh, I'm gonna need therapy to get over you. I'm gonna need therapy. And she told me that she went to her mom and said that she wanted to get some kind of therapy help. But I don't know if that's true or not. And me and Danielle had a conversation about, you know, she kept viewing it as, and she just wasn't too embarrassed to tell me that. But according to what she was telling me, and I told her mother that about 3 or 4 times, she never, you know, said anything about that. She never asked Danielle about it or anything.
The officer pressed, if danger was real, why not call police? He insisted fear of arrest kept him away, yet contradictions painted him as careless and suspicious.
So you're so worried, so you start texting her. And you're so worried that she's either drunk or high, and your child is in grave danger. Because she's made threats in the past, she's crazy, she needs help, she needs therapy, and your child is in just grave danger. Number one, why wouldn't you just call the police to go over there?
Because the police were called so many times and they were told me.
Yeah, but you weren't there. Wasn't a physical altercation. Why did you call the police to be like, can you go over and check the house?
There's been times before where I would just go check the house, check on her, and she'd be a little tipsy, or she'd be perfectly fine, or she'd be asleep. I'm like, all right, just make sure everything's straight.
So you go over there. You're not supposed to be over there. You're not supposed to be over there anyhow. So why wouldn't you just go around the house and look inside? Go around the back.
I'm not thinking about to go look around back because the front door is locked.
So you're already concerned because she's crazy. She could be drunk. She could be high. She could have hurt herself or something. You're going out of your mind that you hardly have any sleep, and that you drive. Yeah, you are. You called her. You texted her.
This is like a weekly thing. Like, seriously.
Before you said that you hadn't had a fight with her in about a month. But now you're saying you're going, hold on, you're saying you're calling her, you're texting her, you're on your way over, or somebody there, you're very, very worried. This is in your own words. And you get there, you're knocking on the side of the house, you get her attention, you hear your baby crying, You're already frantic, but all you do is just stand there.
I called 911 and told them I was worried. There was only one other time where she
But
left.
if you were worried to call police, even from your house, why wouldn't you think, well, let me just go in and check myself, because if I call the police, I'm going to get
How am I
arrested.
going to get in if the door's locked?
Go check. You're so worried you only look through one window?
Yeah. I'm not thinking, okay, she's dead. I'm thinking, okay, what the hell's going on? Did she go down the street again and just leave it here thinking it's asleep? I'm not trying to cause a scene. I've caused a scene 3 other times and cops keep telling me I'm going to get arrested.
If you weren't trying to cause a scene, then you wouldn't have went over there.
That's how we work.
So causing a scene didn't enter your mind.
As far as what?
Your baby's crying. You can't get a hold of her. You think she's crazy, could do anything, but you just look through one window and you spark up a cigarette.
Okay, had I broke the window, went in there, and then I guess she been in the shower or in her mother's room asleep. I don't know. Okay.
She would have been in the shower for as long as it took you to start when you started calling her or texting her.
I don't know.
You're leaving out stuff because none of your stories make sense.
There's nothing I'm leaving out.
He defended his late-night visits, saying it was routine. But his calm cigarette break while his child cried revealed indifference, sparking sharper doubts about his motives.
I'm not leaving
Your
anything
actions
out.
don't make sense.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not like everybody else. I'm me.
Why did you go over there that night?
To go see. Initially, I wanted to see, but that's why I called and texted her. But after she didn't pick up, okay, I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Why wouldn't you call police on your way over there?
No.
Why?
Because I'm gonna get in trouble because I don't want to cause a scene.
You're on your way over there.
Okay, and I've done that before. She would be, asleep maybe, whatever, and I'll call and text whatever. She wouldn't answer. I knock on the door, and then if she doesn't hear the door, knock on the wall, and I'll hear her getting up, or the TV would be on, so I know she's there. Knock on the wall. She'll be coming to the door. What do you want? Say, hey, everything all right? Yeah, everything's fine. Can I see you real quick? She'll just keep the door open, walk back in the room, and I wake up. Been like that plenty of times.
You're so worried it doesn't make any sense to me. You're so worried, you're so crazy, and you hear your baby crying, that all you do is spark up a cigarette and look through one window.
I'm not thinking the worst. I'm thinking, okay.
You are thinking the worst.
Not
You said that.
Not in the fact of, okay, she got a bullet inside of her.
But you're thinking the worst.
I'm thinking, okay, she might be passed out from drinking. And when the cops come, I'm thinking, okay, damn, what the hell's going on? I'm still here. Okay, did she OD?
She's anybody that I've ever talked to, the only thing they ever talk about was her getting high every once in a while. And she never bought it. She never sold it. People would just come over and get her high.
This would sell it.
How's she gonna get the money? She don't have a job.
I don't know. I don't know how she got cigarettes at the time other than me. But I'll give her buy some cigarettes here and there, and then all the alcohol. She had a lot of alcohol that in the past. Well, from that point, from like 2 months going back.
She never went out anywhere. People would bring it to her.
She would tell me when she's going out.
When was the last time she went out?
Well, other than her saying that she was supposed to go out that Friday and Saturday. I know New Year's, she said she was going prior to New Year's. She told me she was going to see, and she was lying about stuff because I just talked to her cousin and asked her on Christmas Day, did she go to Savannah?
His story twisted around lies on holidays, trips, and who she was with. Cross-checks with her cousin exposed deceptions, hinting at deeper secrets he was hiding.
And she told me no. And she told me Christmas Day she was in Savannah. Because I tried to because my mom wanted to see Thanksgiving, that didn't happen, so my mom wanted to see Christmas Day. Told Danielle. Danielle said fine. And the day before Christmas, Danielle told me, I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you, but we're going to Savannah or whatever. I said, okay, what time are y'all going? She told me it was 4 ways to, 4 ways back. And this is what me and her cousin talked about. She said 4 hours to get there, 4 hours back. I said, okay. Come Christmas Day, I'm making my rounds to family and friends, whatever. I call her at like 2 in the afternoon. It was between like 12 and like 4. It was like early in the afternoon. I called her or whatever, say, hey, what are you doing or whatever. And she said, I'm on my way to Savannah. I said, okay. Come like 9 or 10 o'clock, she's asking me to come over to come see my daughter. I'm like, I thought you were in Savannah. Oh no, we're already back. But it takes 4 hours to and from. So what, you spent 10 minutes in Savannah? And I told that to her cousin. Her cousin was like, no, I was trying to get her to come see me. I was like, well, she told me she was trying to see her aunt. She was like, no, I was in Savannah on Christmas Day. I was trying to get her to come see me. I was like, okay, she lied about that. So I've been trying to backtrack for like these last weeks or so, talking to her cousin. What has she been lying about? Who was she with? So now I'm thinking, okay, come Christmas Day, who was she with?
So what do you think would do if she found you screwing Danielle?
Leave me.
She'd be pissed.
Yeah.
She'd be hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
The opposite of what you would be.
Yeah. She'd be pissed, yeah.
Why? I mean, if you said she's okay with you in the situation.
Which situation?
I mean, you said, she doesn't really care if you see Danielle.
It wasn't me seeing Danielle, it was me.
Well, you're obviously going to see Danielle.
Yeah, she didn't like the fact that Danielle had to be around. Vita wanted to see her since she was born. And she always asked, is she feeling comfortable yet? Danielle always told me, look, there's going to be a time where me and Vita's going to have to sit down and be cordial, and I'm going to get over you, and we're going to have to actually respect each other, and blah, blah, blah.
Did Danielle hate?
She only didn't like her because I was with her.
What'd she say about it?
I mean, she would talk about her being tall and big, but other than that, she admitted, like, a little while back, I always called her ugly, but I know she's not ugly, she's beautiful, and she wanted to have a threesome with us at one point. Vita's not like that.
When questioned about jealousy, he admitted tension with Danielle. Then, bizarrely, he recalled a suggestion of a threesome, remarks that only heightened the strange contradictions.
Danielle wanted to have a threesome?
With me? Me and the laughed about it. I told her, went home, told her, I said...
The detectives are relentless, and I'm gripped by how Josh's story unravels. His bizarre threesome remark and vague theories about enemies feel desperate. It's like watching someone lose control, clinging to lies as evidence buries them. This case screams that power lies in clarity. Josh's refusal to face the truth seals his fate.
So you didn't like Danielle?
No.
What about your sister?
Sister definitely didn't care for her. When my phone would ring and me and my sister home, she'd always joke and say, who was that, the one you love or the one you hate? And that was a hard little joke.
Would you say that you were close with your sister?
Very close.
Then why wouldn't you tell her about the shooting?
I don't like to have stuff like that around her. I'd rather her see tunnel vision, not see what's going on. Stuff like that hurts her. Right, and after y'all spoke to her, she said she hates life and she wished she wasn't here.
If you're so close with somebody, why wouldn't you tell her?
Because you're not going to tell your kids certain things.
You're not your kid.
That's how I look at her, as I've raised my sister.
Your parents are still married. You didn't raise your sister.
My dad will let you know that everything my sister's learned and the way she is because of me, because I've been the one always there with her. And my dad will probably tell you, yeah, that's like a second father to her. Probably like a first father, when that's why she's living with me now.
Probably because she doesn't want to live at home.
That's part of it.
She can't support herself on her own.
Well, she wants to be with her brother. And one thing my parents can tell you is that we've always been inseparable. But that doesn't mean I'm going to tell her everything that's going on.
If I'm close with somebody, if I'm tight with somebody, then I tell them everything that's going on.
So there's some things you're going to keep away from hurting that person or making the person feel a certain way. Now that she knows everything, she's not mad at me for it. She's like, I understand.
I'm not saying that she would be mad at you for it.
No, I'm just throwing it out there like she knows what our relationship.
A whole bunch of secrets.
Yeah, she knows I'm not going to tell her certain things.
Close person with a whole bunch of secrets.
I'm sorry, but that's how our relationship is.
I wouldn't call it close. I wouldn't classify it as close.
You're from the outside looking in. My parents will let you know. My uncle will let you know. Me and her are closer than anybody else in our family. Our family is very distant, very dysfunctional.
He claimed deep closeness with his sister, but hid secrets from her. Detectives pressed, how close can you be if truth is buried? His contradictions grew heavier.
Everybody's family is. I don't know one family that is functional.
As far as
Maybe
me,
Dr. Phil and his family, but they probably have some secrets too.
but as far as who's close, everybody will let you know my brothers aren't close. We aren't close with our older brothers. Everybody knows it's me and my little sister.
That you don't tell anything to.
I tell her a lot of things. I keep a lot of things from her too, sure. Just like, certain things about my dad I keep from her. I didn't tell her about my brothers not being from my father for a long time. That doesn't mean we're not close. My mom just said, hey, I know you found out at an early age that your older two brothers are not your dad's. Let's not tell Tisha. And I didn't tell Tisha for a while. That doesn't mean that me and her aren't close.
So what made you decide to tell her that Danielle was dead?
When she asked me what's going on, as far as y'all talking to her, all that stuff, she asked, is everything okay? I said, sorta, I don't know. She said, are you in trouble? I said, I don't know.
Why would she think you're in trouble? And why would she start? What made her ask?
Because y'all came and talked to her.
No, you told her before. I talked to her.
I didn't tell her.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Vita probably told her.
No, she... Okay. But I'm gonna let you think about that. Because your sister told me that you told her that afternoon, that morning. The day that I spoke to your sister, you told her.
Because when I came home the day I was here, and I came in a little white jumpsuit, she said, where are you coming from? I said, don't ask. She said, all right. And I didn't tell her anything.
The day that I spoke to her, I know, that was days later. The day that I spoke to her, you told her.
I don't recall that. I don't know.
Well, think about it.
I'm trying. I don't know. It's not popping in my head.
You had to use her phone.
Mm-hmm. She asked me about my phone. I said, please have it. She says, she doesn't ask specifically what's going on. She says, is everything okay? I tell her yes, everything's fine, or I don't know. She said, are you in trouble? I tell her yes or no, or I don't know. That's all our conversations. Just like when I go to her and I need money for a bill or something. She's, everything okay? Like, yeah, everything's fine.
So is your sister a liar?
Not by choice. She doesn't intentionally lie. She's not gonna.
According to you, she lies a lot.
She doesn't.
Because what
know.
she's saying to me, and what you're saying to me now, she's a liar.
He insisted he didn't tell her about Danielle's death, yet evidence suggested otherwise. Was he forgetful or deliberately hiding? Detectives circled around his shifting answers.
So which is the truth? Did you tell her or didn't?
I don't think I did. No.
So your sister's lying.
I'm not gonna sit here and accuse her of lying. If I did, I just don't remember if I sat there and told her that.
Who all did you tell? Who all did you talk about it to?
We just sat down and talked about it.
When?
I don't know. Probably the day of. But we haven't spoken too much about it.
Who picked you up? Okay. Tell me about that.
Picked me up. Asked why I couldn't get my car. Asked me what's going on. Said she went to call me all night. Asked if everything was okay. Did Danielle press charges on me? Whatever. And we briefly talked about it.
What'd you say?
Told her what happened.
And what'd you say?
Told her I don't know what's going on with Danielle, but detective said that she's dead. I don't know if she's overdosed or something happened. I don't know if it's involved with what's happened with us before. We didn't really talk about too much that day. It's just, okay, come home. Are you going to work today? And the more I found out, especially on Tuesday when somebody called me and said, what happened? I called her and told her what happened.
What do you mean somebody called you on Tuesday?
I was off that Monday. That Tuesday morning, I'm at work and somebody called me saying, hey, I'm sorry to hear about what happened to Danielle. It's really fucked up that, she got shot in the face and everybody at her job thinks you did it and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who is this? Just a friend of Danielle's, whatever. what did they say? And I told them, I was like, I don't even know how she died. Only thing they told me was that she was dead. I'm thinking she overdosed. And it's like, yo, they said that her face was shot, whatever. So, all right. So, I think I talked to you that day and asked you she was killed, and you said yes. And then I talked to her cousin, if not the next day, the day after that. And then we started talking about all that stuff, and that's when she told me she has to be cremated, and they had to identify her by her tattoo and all that sort of stuff. And that's when me and her cousin started talking about the situation.
So who called you and told you that she was shot?
Somebody at her job.
Who?
Somebody at her job. I don't know half the. I've known by face, but I don't know anybody's name. Just another lady just came up to the store 2 days ago.
That Tuesday, who called you up?
I don't remember the dude's name.
How did they get your phone number?
I don't know.
A mysterious call came. Someone at Danielle's job claimed she was shot. He couldn't name the caller or explain why they had his number, raising new suspicions.
Why would they call you?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't either. It's just
What's the phone number?
Y'all could probably look through my sister's phone and find the number.
Your sister's phone?
On me, sure.
Well, let's look through it. Find out who called you.
How long is it gonna take?
Don't you have the phone on you?
Yeah, but it doesn't keep records for a certain amount of time, because I just had to ask her how long does records go back, because every time I call courts or this precinct, I don't save any of the numbers. I just know the numbers by numbers. And she said, yeah, it automatically goes off after a certain time.
I think it's pretty important. You tell me who called you and he told you that she got shot.
I don't know.
You just asked. You're like, who is this?
And he said a friend of Danielle's. I don't know. You're gonna have to find out. I don't know. I have no problem giving information that.
How do you know that it was from the Goodwill then?
Because he said we work with it. Everybody, because he said everybody at the job thinks you did it, and I made sure I went to the job and they could see my face, because when I went on Facebook whatever and looked at it and looked at her page and everything, I saw everybody was saying, her baby daddy did it, shot her, and they said that I got stabbed. Another person said I'm in jail waiting on trial and all sort of stuff, and that whole thing.
So you can't tell with the phone?
You
can't tell with the phone?
No, it only goes back to a certain amount of days. The last call shows on the 29th of January. I'm constantly using this phone to talk to people or whatever.
So you tell me when Dad picks you up and you're wearing your jumpsuit, you didn't tell her anything other than a couple lines.
Yeah. She asked where my clothes was, told her y'all had to want for my clothes. That's what I was gonna do today. Told her to go home and sleep with her. She said she'll talk to me about everything when she gets back from work, because she had to go to work. She was supposed to be at work at that time.
You didn't tell her that Danielle was dead at that time?
I don't know. I may have. I'm not sure.
And tell me what you remember. Because if I was and I came to the police department,
well, she knows,
and you're not even in your clothes, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
That's how we are. She knows I can have an arm missing. If I tell her not to ask about it, she knows not to ask about it.
Well, you didn't tell her that because you did start talking to her.
Okay, but if I don't want to tell her something, she knows, don't question me. That's one thing we used to argue about for the longest. I'm tired of you not telling me things. I want to know things.
When asked about shootings, he snapped. He denied disputes with his sister, then hinted someone tried to kill him over Danielle's choices. Theories tangled in confusion.
Sounds like he doesn't like you too much.
We have our issues with each other. Sure. She has
So
a
did
lot
you
of
shoot at
things.
her or did she shoot at you in the car?
Who?
You and Duda. Which one was it?
Which one was what?
Getting shot at in the car.
We are not shooting at each other. We're together right now. Oh.
Sounds like a pretty shitty relationship.
We're not the best. You're accusing us of shooting each other.
I'm just saying it right now. I'm just saying that you don't tell her anything. You're fucking somebody else. You don't give a fuck if she's fucking somebody else.
And I'm gonna shoot her because of it. Or is she gonna shoot me because of it?
You would piss me the fuck off, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we piss each other off.
You would piss me the fuck off. I pick you up from the police station, you're wearing a white jumpsuit, and you're not going to tell me what the fuck happened? That don't make no sense. So what happened with the car? What happened with the shooting?
I told you, damn sure ain't finna be shooting at each other. I'm about to lose my life and stuff, and y'all sitting there thinking me and her having a dispute?
How are you about to lose your life?
Somebody tried to kill me because of something bullshit that Danielle probably did.
It don't make no sense that, you said that Danielle probably pissed somebody off and they wanted to kill you.
I don't know. Maybe she decided she was going to be with somebody, and obviously everybody she was involved with knew, I'm going to be there if you're there. Everybody knows that. So maybe I don't know. It's either him, he needs to be out of the picture probably. I don't know.
Okay. Let's take that theory and let's run with it, okay?
Fine.
Let's say she's screwing somebody else. And they want you out of the picture. Because they fucking hate you. Because you're, just in their eyes, you're controlling son of a bitch who only wants to fuck her every once in a while and take custody of the baby, and they don't want that to happen. They want to be baby daddy. They want you out of the picture.
Nobody.
Right? Let's just say that. Let's just run with this theory. Okay. So you're telling me that they were lying in wait for you, as they don't know when you're coming. They just keep, because there's nowhere really to park. Nobody saw anybody park. It's dark out. They can't tell if it's your vehicle coming at them. They just happen to be in front of you and driving past you as you're coming to your mom and dad's house, because they knew where that was, and only shoot twice.
He spun theories of drive-bys and hidden enemies, yet his logic collapsed. Detectives pushed back. If someone wanted him dead, why not strike at work instead?
Does that theory hold water?
I don't care anymore.
But does it hold water?
I guess, sure.
How does that hold water?
I don't know. I'm not the one that's investigating this. All my main focus right now is making sure my daughter is okay. Trying to find out if, okay, she's with grandma. Fine. Is she in that house? Are y'all still looking at that house, making sure nobody's going over there? Because I don't know if somebody out there is still pissed off with me. Obviously, don't nobody know where I stay, because nobody knows where I stay. So hell, if they still pissed off with me or whatever, I'm still worried every day when I go to work, is somebody gonna go back to the house and finish off some shit? I don't know.
Does that theory make any sense to you? It doesn't hold water. Tell me how it holds water.
I don't know, and I don't care anymore.
But you should care, because your life is on the line.
How?
Because if you're saying these people want to kill you,
then everybody knows where I work.
then why wouldn't they come to your work? Why would they drive by?
I don't know.
I mean, you brought up a good point. Why wouldn't they just come to your work and walk up at you in the parking lot and cap one off in your
I
head?
don't know. Number one, if I'm gonna do anything, I'm not gonna go to nobody's job, because I know everybody's job has a camera.
No, they don't. Not Goodwill. They don't have cameras outside.
Yes, we do. We had two. One was broke. We have three outside.
Right.
One was broke. One's broken, but we have two other cameras outside pointing to the parking lot.
The one that with the and where she said that Danielle said that she tried to run her over. There was no video footage of that. These people don't care. All they got to do. You know how many times people kill each other or rob each other? All they got to do is put their hood up, and nobody's gonna know. I mean, you brought up an excellent point. Why wouldn't they just come to your work? Because Danielle knew where you worked at. I mean, that's a really good point. I never even thought.
I'm still waiting for the day that somebody says Josh to the donor door, and I go to the donor door and somebody pulls out something and pops me. I'm waiting on that because I feel it. And every time they say Josh to the front, Josh to the donor door, I say red line. I'm saying, who is it? Oh, who is it? Oh, it's a customer asking a question about this.
Fears of ambush haunted him, waiting at doors, hearing his name called. He swore jealousy and past lovers fueled danger, but every claim felt tangled and vague.
Well, what do they care now? What do they care to kill you for now?
I'm not. Hopefully they're
Danielle's
not.
dead.
And that's what I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe it's done. But I'm still worried about my daughter. I don't know. If it's somebody, because she's had two that I know of, two-year relationship minimums. So I don't know. And dudes do some crazy stuff. I see it all the time. I hear about it.
What do you mean?
I mean, love makes you do crazy things. Sure, I hear about that.
Yes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. People don't need a motive of money or anything else. Love makes you do crazy things. You know who killed Danielle?
I feel like I know.
Who?
I think it was.
Who was it?
That's the only person I could think of. Okay. Because she told me for the longest he is
He's in jail.
Yeah.
One.
So.
And one.
So that's the only two people I can think of. I don't know who this person is. I know she said something about them having a relationship before or something, but now that you're bringing him up, I don't know. I gotta find out who this.
So, I mean, you brought up a real good point. Maybe your vehicle was in the parking lot and shot the vehicle in the parking lot.
When?
Because your store doesn't hold water. Why wouldn't they just go to your job?
Alright, then fine. So why would I call sitting right there?
Where it happened?
So where did it happen?
You tell me.
I'm telling you. Obviously, y'all don't believe me.
I mean, if it doesn't make sense. The story doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Does it make sense to you?
It happened to me. I mean,
If somebody told you that story, would it make sense?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't think that you do.
I mean,
because
thinking about how dudes are, and I know, I had friends who were controlling. My best friend is controlling of his girlfriend. And, hell, it's either him or me. You know, if you want to be with me, you got to get rid of him. Sure.
He admitted once suspecting Danielle herself, linking custody fights and her sudden kindness. Yet his shifting blame only deepened doubt about what really happened.
Initially, I thought it was Danielle. Because I did tell her I have my legitimation. I'm still going to file for full custody. And she played really nice to me for the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And I thought that was strange. So initially I sat there and I admitted to her, I think it was you. I thought it was you. You know, I didn't speak to her for a couple of days after the situation happened. And then talking to her, I mean, I was like, all right, you know what? It probably wasn't you. Who did you piss off? Who you been talking to? How many guys know where my parents stay?
Nobody.
It was 2 or 3.
Who?
I don't know the names because she never told me, but she would tell me that a friend picked her up from my mom's house when she would bring my mom to my sister. She would bring my daughter to my mom's house. I would say, okay, who's taking you? Who's picking you up? And on 2 occasions, she said that her mom took her there, but she had a friend pick her up. And she said, you know, one time it was her cousin, but I doubt it was her cousin because I just doubt it was her cousin. She would always use her cousin as a person to do something. And I would find out that she's lying. So whenever she says, oh, my cousin did it, I know, okay, some dude you was with some dude. Or I'm with my cousin. All right, you probably with some dude. Whatever.
Still, that story don't make no sense. Lived in a dark street. You didn't hear nothing. Nobody heard nothing. And you pull right over after somebody tried to kill you, where they would have had a much better chance of killing you. Thanks to you at your work. Pretty much anywhere else, other than a drive-by shooting in 2 vehicles where the bullets didn't even pass through hardly anything. If somebody told you that story, would it make sense to
I
you?
don't even care anymore because I'm being accused of something.
Well, obviously it wouldn't make sense to you. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out who shot you. Who tried to kill you.
You're thinking it's... I know that ain't it.
No? Who did? Who was it then?
I don't know.
Was it in the car you shot at her?
No.
Because you don't give a fuck about her.
I'm not gonna kill her.
Who are you trying to protect?
Why would I be trying to protect someone?
No, tell me.
Y'all tell me. I'm telling y'all what happened the day of now, and you're telling me I'm trying to protect. Why would I try to protect somebody that's trying to kill me?
People do stranger things. I just recently had another guy got shot at, and he's trying to protect the people that shot at him too.
Well, maybe if that person's body came up and...
Pressed harder, he denied protecting anyone. He claimed kids were his only motive, but detectives saw contradictions piling higher with every evasive answer.
It made sense for him to be trying to shoot at me, then fine. The reason why I'm trying to protect somebody is because I took him out, sure. But no, I'm not trying to protect nobody. Now, if the person came up to me right now and said, yeah, man, I tried to shoot at you, I'm going to be pissed, honestly, yes. If we were on the street and he said, or I found out that dude right there that's drinking that beer, he gonna shot at you, I'm gonna fuck him up. Yes, but I'm not gonna protect him just so I can wait to meet the person. Because I have 2 kids that I have to worry about. Number one, that's with all my motives. It's like the reason why I didn't quit my job yesterday is because I have 2 kids at the house.
Why, you feel like you gotta quit your job?
I hate my job. My bosses know I hate my job. That's why I turned down a supervising position. They know my kids come first. I'm not staying over because my kids come first. Even though I haven't seen my daughter in a whole month. Everything I do is for my kids right now.
When did you get a raise though?
I'm not worried about that. Because it's more time being taken away from my kids. I learned from my father that the more money you make, the more time they take away from you, it's going to affect your kids. So...
if you can't pay for them, then it's going to affect them.
As long as bills are being paid and things are okay, that's all I'm worried about.
Right. Are they being paid? Because according to your sister, y'all know she used to bug you to buy food, has to borrow money, try to borrow money from her brother.
Borrow money like once or twice.
And then they get paid.
Okay, things come up just like you just had some money come out of her account, so I mean, things happen. But lights are always on.
And somebody stole money out of her account?
Hmm?
Somebody stole money out of her account?
I guess a credit card bill that she didn't pay. They took one whole paycheck. So, because of that, I had to hold off on getting my car fixed.
A credit card company just took her money from Walmart?
A whole paycheck, yes. And she called her bank and they said they was legally able to do it.
I've never heard of that.
I was pissed with it. But she got paid 3 times that month, so it didn't hurt us. It just would have helped. I mean, it happens.
How much? I mean, did she make like $1,000 or something every paycheck?
700. Some change.
And this happened when?
Just recently.
Mm-hmm.
Talk shifted to money, stolen paychecks, debts, and broken trust. His story of hardship sounded hollow, masking tensions that pointed toward darker truths.
You didn't have any, you have any tattoos?
No.
Mm. Yeah. When'd she get that?
When she was in college.
You ever talk about getting any other tattoos?
Hmm?
You ever talk about it, getting any other tattoos?
Who?
You were...
I want to get some tattoos, sure. What is?
I'm just asking. That doesn't make any sense to me. The credit card company, does she still have the credit card? Did they make automatic payments out of her bank account?
She was making $100 payments, but when she was having the baby, she stopped paying, I think, on a credit card and on her IRS thing that she was paying for. And I guess she never started paying back on the credit card. I don't know. I didn't ask about it.
You know, you have a terrible relationship.
Yeah, that's what we are. I mean, that's how it is. Some are alcoholics, some are abusive, some, I don't know, whatever. That's just how we are.
You should be more communicative.
And we're working on that. We've been working on that. We're trying to start back over on a lot of things.
When did this happen?
When we got back together.
Why are you together with her? You don't care if she cheats on you.
It's not that I don't care if she cheats on me. It's just, we're together. We're happy. We can make each other happy. but that doesn't mean I don't care. But if somebody come in and or find out she's cheating on me, okay, I just leave.
That doesn't sound like a good relationship. I mean, I'm with somebody.
I'm not you.
I'm just saying that's a human emotion.
Some people see kids as sexually attractive. That doesn't mean I do, because I definitely don't.
That's a little bit out of the box there.
No, it's not. It's,
yeah, that's
everybody's
a lot out
different.
of the box.
Some people like banging goats. I don't.
That's even further. I mean, I'm sure it happens in the farm somewhere, but that's a little bit different than
some people gamble.
Guys or girls caring about whether or not their boyfriend or girlfriend is with somebody.
Swingers out there, and that's something I don't really. That's definitely not my kind of thing. I'm not gonna. You bang my wife, I bang yours. You know, that's something I'm not gonna be down for. But there are people out there like that.
So I'm not arguing that point. I'm just saying.
Okay, some people.
Maybe you should find somebody else, because apparently you don't. I mean, I'm not a psychotherapist, although I'd like to be. It doesn't sound like you love her.
Alright.
I certainly don't care. I mean, you cared more about who was screwing Danielle than you did Davida.
Finally asked outright if he killed Danielle, he denied it. He claimed anger, not hate, insisting he only wanted custody, not death. But detectives weren't convinced.
So let me ask you again, did you go over there and did you kill Danielle?
No. Honestly, people would ask me, are you happy that she's dead? And I'm not. This is not the way I want to get my daughter. Yes, I want her to feel a lot of pain if I had my daughter, but this isn't what's going to make me happy. Especially when I end up raising Ava and then I have to explain, you know, when she asks, you know, can you tell me about my mom? I'm not sure what positive things I'm going to be able to say. Only thing I have physically are recordings of the negative things, and I gotta explain about her mom. So the only thing I can say is we love comedy. She liked to laugh, you know, blah blah blah.
So you hated her?
I don't know. She pissed me off, yes, a lot. But my goal is to get my daughter, and fine, everything that you do to me, you know, everything that you've done to me, I'm gonna give you some of that back to show you how it feels.
I mean, you have the motive.
I understand that.
Right. You understand that you wanted that kid.
Sure.
You don't like her.
Sure.
You have a violent past with her.
I guess.
Yes, I mean, you did. I mean, you told me about it. Did you kill her?
No. I'm telling you I didn't.
Do you know who killed her?
I feel like Jim had something to do with it.
Jim didn't have anything to do with it.
Alright, then I don't know. Back for me is back to square one. Who was it?
For you to kill her?
Hell no. That, if y'all show me some video of it happening, I would be fucking shocked. Yes, they ain't like each other, but number one, me and was at the house together, so physically I don't see how that happened. But if this happened and I don't know, if she told me she was going to Hogansville, where she's from, and y'all were to call me and say, just to let you know, you need to come pick up your son because your girlfriend went to your baby mom's house and killed her. You got her locked up. I'm not sure how that would happen. I would really say, what the fuck is going on with you? Because we've been straight as far as our issues like that. Like, And then she's been there for me as far as trying to get. Every time I've needed her to look up something as far as a law or a court date, something, whatever, she's been encouraging me to get my daughter. So for her to just go off and say fuck it and jeopardize everything we have as far as our family, me trying to get Ava, nah, I'm not even thinking that.
He insisted he never harmed her, saying only his daughter mattered. Yet his shaky tone and evasive answers filled the interrogation room with doubt, pulling him deeper into suspicion.
Friends of mine, I mean, most of them don't even talk to Danielle, about Danielle, to most of my friends. I mean, I only have like 3 or 4 friends anyways. I mean, people in my job know we're not too happy, but we don't really talk too much about that. I don't know. If you're saying we definitely didn't have anything to do with it, I don't know. But I think y'all need to find out if she was pregnant.
We're waiting on test results. You're there. I mean, you were there. You have the motive. You had the opportunity. Fine. Why were you telling the patrol officers that you were sorry?
For what?
That's what you said.
For what?
It's in the report.
For what? I seen the report. I didn't tell them.
No, you didn't see all the report.
Well, I would like to see the whole report.
Well, you would have to do public work. You would have to do that. So you get all the supplementals.
What did I say sorry about?
That's what I'm asking you. Inside. You said you were sorry from inside the house. The patrol officers, as they were putting you in the car, kept saying over and over again that you were
because
sorry.
I didn't listen, number one, because they told me stay out there, and I'm trying to do things right because I know you don't listen to police officers, you're gonna get arrested for whatever. And with the fact that we've had police officers over there maybe 5 or 6 times already, I already knew, all right, I know this is some crazy shit going on, but all right. And then I heard Ava, and then dude said something, and they told me to stay back. And when all three of them went in there, I went in behind them. And when I came to the living room, they said, "What are you doing? Get back there." I said, "I'm sorry. That's all I was saying I'm sorry for." And then when they put me in handcuffs, he said, "You're not being arrested. You're just being detained." I said, "All right, I'm sorry for not listening." I told him, "I'm sorry for not listening." I specifically said it. "I'm sorry for not listening. All right, am I going to jail? Blah, blah, blah." He said, "You know, you're not going to jail. We just got to detain you. We're trying to figure out what's going on." I said, "Where's my daughter? Is she okay?" He said, "Yes, your daughter's fine." I said, "Okay, where's Danielle? Is she okay?" They said, "We don't know what's going on right now or something." And I'm in the police car for like 2 or 3 hours. So as far as me saying I'm sorry, I'm definitely not sitting there. Alright.
Alright, what?
I mean, I'm about to get accused for this, and I gotta know what I gotta do now.
I'm just asking you if you had anything to do with her death.
No.
When asked about apologizing, he claimed it was only for ignoring police. But if he was innocent, why dodge the truth? Each response pushed him closer to a bitter, unavoidable end.
I try to stay focused on my daughter and get my daughter. Here and there, when I'm in the shower or something, I think about Danielle. You know, I still worry about, what happened. I asked the detectives when y'all were taking my clothes, okay, y'all taking my clothes, take pictures. Was she raped? What happened? Y'all didn't say anything. So I'm still trying to figure out, okay, was it fast? Was it slow? Did she get beat up? Was she still did anybody touch my daughter? Was my daughter hit, whatever, or slapped or anything, just out of anger or whatever? I think about, certain things as far as Danielle is, taking her to the movies, things like that, and, when we were okay, and just sitting there, watching TV, whatever, reality shows and crap like that. I mean, I can't really say I miss her 100%, but it's like, damn, this is like a daily thing, and I'm just hearing her and stuff like that. I think about that stuff sometimes.
When you went in the house, did you see anything out of place, out of ordinary?
That night,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it was like a blur. I remember just going in, and the police officer just saying, step back. And the first thing I tried to do was just walk slowly to the door with my hands up. And I walked to the front door. Last time I was over there was Thursday. And I just remember her having a lot of alcohol bottles. I don't remember if she had the pregnancy test and stuff like that around, but in the past she did.
So if you were so concerned about, the police getting in trouble with the police then you decided to call them, but then police arrive, and you don't listen to what they tell you, why would you do that?
Do what?
You don't want to cause any incidents, you don't want to get in any trouble, but the police tell you to sit right there. Why don't you listen to them?
Because when they all run in, and then I'm hearing my daughter, it's just my instinct.
They all run in, and then you hear what?
I heard my daughter still crying or whatever, but then they're running in, and like yelling, Powder Springs police, Powder Springs police. And
why would you go in?
because my daughter's in there, I'll die for my daughter.
Okay, but you wouldn't die for your daughter or go in there before they got there?
I don't know the situation. I don't know. Like, it's been times before when I'm knocking on the door for like 5 or 10 minutes, blowing up her phone, and eventually she wakes up. Or
He kept repeating he didn't kill anyone, saying he just wanted to leave. But that weary plea couldn't cover the gaps in his story, where the hidden truth pressed harder each moment.
comes out the bathroom or something. Matter of fact, there was one time where she never came to the door, and I left the house blowing her phone up, whatever, and she called me back claiming she was at home, but come to find out she was lying about that. Did I hear my daughter that one day? No, that was like a year ago.
But you heard her that day. Police are there, they're in the house, they're making sure everything's okay. Why would you go in there on that?
I don't know.
But you're just like, I gotta go in there, the police are here, I gotta go in there. It's so important that I get in there, and the police are already in there checking everything out, but you didn't go in before.
I don't know, like, what do you want to say?
Why don't you tell me what happened? Did you go over there and she done pissed you off for the last time?
No. I did not hurt that girl, I'm telling you. Is there anything else? Because I'm ready to go.
Did you kill her?
No, ma'am, I did not. I miss Danielle. I do.
You just told me 5 minutes ago.
I know, and because I don't want this. I know y'all gonna eventually show this shit. And the more shit that is said, the
Why am
more
I
hurt
gonna
she
show it
gonna-
to...
I don't know.
Do I show you anything that anybody else tells me?
I don't know.
I talked to her and divulged that you were screwing her. Did I?
Not that much, no.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee if I would have told that, she would have been blowing up your phone the minute she left here. Saying, I told you, MFR. Huh?
Who's-
Can you find out? Hold on 1 second. Okay. Don't think that you're the only person going through this, okay? As far as me talking to them. Okay, going over and over things. Alright?
It's not a
Okay,
personal thing.
but this is what I have to do. I'm investigating her death, and I'm going to question everybody and go round and round. And it's not only you that I'm questioning.
That's not the problem I'm having. It's nothing even to do with the situation. I used to lie a lot as a kid.
He admitted lying as a child, but said he lived honestly since high school. Yet with evidence closing in, his words became contradictions, erasing what little trust still remained.
Everybody lies.
But I did a lot of it, about everything. And my parents never believed me to this day. That's why my mom, when she questions me about anything, she be like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. I've been trying to, or I can't even say been trying because I'm 24 years old now. Since like high school, I've been telling the truth about everything all the time. I'm trying to keep that way. I understand with Vita, that's, I've been doing a lot of lying, but as far as like to my parents, to law enforcement, I've been trying to stay truthful about everything, no matter even how it makes me look. And to just, still be not really believed or whatever, like that's bothering me still, and that's bringing me back to,
Okay.
That's all that is.
Well, here's what we'll do.
Yes,
All right? Because I want to believe you, okay? So I want you to prove me wrong. Take a lie detector test.
What does that involve?
It involves another person, not me, coming in here, strap you off on the machine, and talking to you.
How does it work?
I don't know, you can Google it. I mean, when I had to get this job, I had to do a lie detector test. So it was the old kind. I'm not sure what kind they'll use. And they just strap some stuff on you, just strap a little thing on your finger. They talk to you about the events, and then they'll turn the machine on.
It's just like questions, or
It's just questions.
When does it have to happen?
Whenever you're ready. Prove me wrong. I mean, prove me wrong. You want to do that?
Right now, I really feel like I don't know how far y'all gotten, but I'm probably gonna have to go talk to another lawyer about this situation.
You can go talk to a lawyer. I'm just saying.
I mean,
You're not the only person that I'm talking to. I'm going to Okay, solve who did this case. And for you to
Get my name away.
get your name away from it, best thing for you to do, just drive it on.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to a lawyer about the situation, because, again, I don't know what's gonna happen. And I'll probably look into doing that as soon as possible.
Okay.
I'm
gonna print off. We're gonna leave here. I'm gonna print off a little sheet. You can sign it and then set it up. And then you can prove me wrong.
Any way I can get my cell phone back soon?
I'll talk to Lieutenant about that, but we'll just look into it. You ready? Come on.
When he refused to speak further, his fate was sealed. Found guilty of second-degree murder, he received
35 years for second-degree murder. It's justice, but it's heavy. Josh's denials, his pleas about his daughter, linger in my mind, but so does Danielle's death. I'm haunted by the ripple effect. One choice, fueled by jealousy. Or rage, shattered lives. This case is a brutal lesson. Hide from the truth, and it will claim your power, your freedom, forever.